In order to get your new weather station connected to your Wi-Fi, there are a few steps you need to take, and these must be done in the correct order. The first step we must check is that your router has the 2.4 GHz frequency enabled. There are two frequencies used by home Wi-Fi networks. These are the 5 and the 2.4 GHz frequencies. Many devices like your weather station use the 2.4 GHz frequency. To check that this is enabled, you must log into your Wi-Fi router. If you do not know how to do this, you will need to call your internet service provider for instruction. Before you call them, you can try this default address which many routers use. In your browser address bar, type in the number 192.168.0.1 and press enter. If a login page loads with your internet company's name, this will be your router. You will be asked to enter your username and password. Once you are logged in, you will see a control page like the Virgin Wi-Fi router I am using. As you can see on my home screen, it indicates that I am using both the 2.4 and the 5 GHz frequencies. If you do not see anything about the frequencies, then you will need to dig a little deeper. Browse the links provided until you find the settings. For my Virgin hub, I need to go to Advanced Settings, Wireless, Wireless Signal. From here, I can switch my 2.4 or my 5 GHz on and off. You should be able to keep both running at the same time, and I would leave them both running or switch them both on. Generally, devices are smart enough to know which frequency to connect to, so it should run perfectly happy with both of them switched on, as you can see with mine here. Once you've confirmed that your 2.4 GHz frequency is enabled, you can move on to the next stage of connecting the weather station to the Wi-Fi. The second step is to create an account with the website you wish to connect your weather station to, either Weather Cloud or Weather Underground. Once you've created an account, we need to get some information from it. If you're going to use Weather Cloud, first go to your devices and then Settings and Link. Copy this Weather Cloud ID and key information. I would suggest copying and pasting it into Word or Notepad so that you can use it later on, and make sure that you get all the information correct, as these are basically a username and password. If you're using Weather Underground, it's the same scenario. We go to My Profile, but here you will have the ID and key, and then all you need to do is click Copy Credentials and cut and paste this into Word or Notepad. The third step is to connect your weather station to the internet. To do this, we must first disconnect your computer from the Wi-Fi network. We must set your weather station into connection mode. On your weather station, locate the min-max button on the side and hold this in until you see the Wi-Fi symbol start to flash. You may hear a beep before this happens. You must continue to hold the button until the Wi-Fi symbol starts to flash, which is located here. Now go to your Wi-Fi connection on your taskbar in the bottom right hand corner of your computer screen here. You should see a station as a new Wi-Fi connection. Click on it to continue. Press the connect button. This will disconnect you from your internet of your home Wi-Fi. This is because you cannot connect to two Wi-Fi signals at the same time. We will reconnect you to your Wi-Fi after you have set up the station. Open up your internet browser that you use, such as the Internet Explorer, Chrome or Firefox. In the address bar at the top, type this number 192.168.5.1 and press return. This should then show you this web page, which is on your weather station. Type in the username and password for your Wi-Fi. Then copy and paste the Wonderground ID and key or the Weather Cloud ID and key into this section. Make sure that you have ticked that you want the information to be uploaded to the internet. Then scroll down a little to the time zone setting and select your time zone. For the UK, you should be on this one here. Once you have done this, press save, and this will update your weather station. Your weather station will reboot, and then it will log on to your Wi-Fi using the username and password that you put in the top here. You may find that the live data from your weather station appears in as little as 30 minutes online, but it can take up to 24 hours to register your weather station and actually start showing the live data. The settings are also now stored on the weather station. If it loses power and is off even for a number of hours, it will remember these settings. And finally, remember, if you do change your Wi-Fi username or password in your home, you will need to tell the weather station by going through this whole setup procedure again.